I never understood the hype behind Gojo until I realized that you need to extreme boost him, okay? So let's go ahead and do this here, and apparently he becomes God now. Granted, I only have Overlord on him and Defense Enchant. So starting off, this is the normal Gojo, okay? His Infinity is worse. As you can see, they only take 10% more raw damage when they are near Gojo. But when he's extreme boosted, you can see that they are slowed by 35% and take 25% more damage instead of the 10%. Extreme boosted Gojo also has Black Sparks. This unit has a 35% chance to deal 1.5 times damage every hit. And then the two big things are the manual abilities, okay? His Infinite Void is 75 seconds, and then his Hollow Purple is 300 seconds. When you boost him though, the Void stuns for an extra second at 15 seconds. It increases your chance of proccing Black Sparks on top of only having a 40-second cooldown. And then your Hollow Purple nuke becomes 400 billion damage instead of 7.5 billion. Now from this alone, I can see why people say Gojo is the meta support unit. These are some crazy stats, bro. And honestly, he's looking like he's better than Law, bro. He's better than Dio for sure. So why not just have both in the lineup, right? If you are just starting out the game, I recommend getting Gojo and upgrading him as fast as possible because he is one of the easier units to upgrade and he's going to be so much worth it, especially if you're a solo player and you don't really have strong friends to carry you. First thing is first, you get 6 eyes, right? You need 6 of them apparently, but you can easily craft them by having all these right here. Once you do have him in his first evolution, you just have to farm for Prism Realm now. Now with Prism Realm, you can get it right here, and it's really simple. You just get the Light Essence, you get the Cosmic Essence, and then you get the Cursed Essence, and you just click on everything so you can see where it actually drops from. I'm gonna try to get a good enchant on him now because looking at his passives, unlike Law, you know, Law is still a great unit, but the thing is with Gojo, he actually looks like somebody I can do DPS with. With Law, it doesn't really matter about my DPS. I'm just looking for range and attack speed with Law. With Gojo, I definitely want everything when it comes to, you know, DPS, range, and damage. Because he's looking like somebody that I want to upgrade. If that doesn't really make sense to you, you've got to tap into my Law video. I got Glorious Nice. If you are enjoying this content so far, be sure to like this video right now and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's going to help me out a lot. Remember to use Starcode Nano whenever you are purchasing Robux or ROBLOX Premium. So this unit does cost 2,500 to place down. We won't even have enough. Let's just go ahead and summon the Benimaru's a Doomer's in here. Such a good early unit. Okay. So when we have enough, I'm just going to place down Gojo finally. Here we go. And then I'm going to take away Benimaru because I do want to show off the visual effects for him. It looks like red. Okay. No sound effects. Hey, ALS, bro. You got to do your job. Add the sound effects, man. Let's see what he looks like visually. Visually, he looks cool. Yeah, this Gojo is nice, bro. He looks better in game because I'm not gonna lie, his calling card looks chopped. Like, I'm about to pull it up on the screen right now. He is hideous. So let's go ahead and upgrade him. 3,500, 5,000, and then at 9,000 he gets Blue Spiral. Okay, so this is what Blue Spiral looks like. This is pretty cool. This would be way better if it had sound effects though. I'm not even gonna lie. You can see his infinity range too when you hover over him, so they are slowed by 10% if they are all the way out there. And then obviously the closer they get to Gojo, the more these units get slowed by. The good thing about him though is he gets unlimited void for very cheap. So he already gets his stun, right? For, let me see. It's really cheap. 3,500, 5,000, 8,500. So at like around 17,500, he already gets his support ability, which is really nice. Let's just keep going though. 85k gives him purple 200%. Let's see what this looks like here. And it's just the hollow purple. As you can see, he's combining red and blue at the same time. Really nice. I'm just gonna unlimited void here just for, actually no, because I think this goes up to 20 waves, I believe. So we keep upgrading him and he takes a big leap here, 600k to get his purple maximum. I'm just gonna limitless void here just to freeze them. As you can see, it freezes them which is really nice. And then I'm going to save my nuke for when Aizen comes out here. Oh, wait, I guess it's Yuhaba. Okay. Purple maximum. And he's just dead. What? He's not dead? Oh, there we go. He just died. Nice. So the combination of Law and Gojo is definitely working here. This lineup only works, by the way, if you have a really good DPS unit. So I'm using Denji, arguably the best godly in the game, right? You could argue that Gilgamesh is actually better in this game mode just because there's more waves, so you can upgrade him more. But Denji is definitely, in terms of having the best bang for your buck, somebody cheaper than Gilgamesh, but he gets the job done in DPS too. Look at this, especially when you have a good supporting cast around him. We got Gojo here, we got Law. He's not even upgraded yet. I've already made my video on Law. And then Madoki's just here for her nuke. So let's just upgrade Gojo here. I don't know how many waves this goes up to. I think this goes up to 30 waves. So will I even have enough to get Madoki's nuke? I'm not too sure. I'd rather just get Gojo's nuke instead, which is going to be fine by us. Let's go ahead and wish power here on the Dragon Balls. And yeah, I'm basically just spawn killing them at this point, which is super good. We've got unlimited void stunning them, and then we have Law at the same time, just making them run backwards. If I don't have enough money to get Madoki's nuke here, there's no point of having her in the lineup. I'm just going to replace her with somebody else that is cheaper, because the thing is, when we look at her here, she's low-key actually a debuff to my team. So when we look at Madoki here, right, first thing is first, I'm going to just upgrade my Law real quick here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's just go ahead and use room, teleport all of them back, which is good for us. Anyways, we're going to look at her, right? She has this thing called Power Wishes, but the thing is, they only benefit her. So 25% more damage, but oh crap. Hold on. I need to stay locked for this one, boys. Yo. This dude has way too much health. I don't know. I'm going to need like a light unit, bro. I dead need a light unit for this. Let me sell Bulma here. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, boys. Wow, this is such a sad day. Okay, so we can definitely win this if we focused on getting Madoki for her nuke. So we should be good for now. I'm going to focus on maxing out Denji just because he is our carry this time around. And I want to show you why Madoki is kind of just useless if I'm not using her for her nuke. So her passive only benefits herself, as you can see right here. 25% more damage on the map, but your other units do negative 12% more damage, right? She gets 30% more range. You get the gist of it, right? It buffs her, but the thing is, her stats are midi. Like, you don't want to get buffed. She's not really your main DPS unit, so like these buffs are just useless and cosmetic, especially since I don't even have a trait on her. Maybe if I had a trait on her, it'd be useful, but even then, I would have to test out if her base stats are even worth it. Like, she's really only worth it for her nuke. I could be completely using her wrong, though, so let me know if it's worth it to actually roll a good trait on her and a good enchant on her. Oh, wait, we didn't even have concert yet. And then we also need power here. Let's go ahead and use the nuke. There we go. Oh shoot, we don't even have enough for room. This is actually, it's not the worst thing in the world, actually. Let's see here. Limitless Void. Does that even work against his boss? I don't think it does. Okay. Damn. I don't know. It doesn't really look like we're shredding it. I'm not good for this. I think I do need a Gilgamesh for this. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, boys. 4.60 trillion HP is a lot. I gotta figure out how people are even able to do this solo. Like I said again, I'm assuming it's because of Gilgamesh. Wow. I just got humbled today, man. I just got humbled today. All right, so I'm looking at videos here, and this makes way more sense. The reason why you need Gilgamesh and Ichigo especially is because they are light units. Gojo is also a light unit too, so it helps in your favor, but the enemies in this game mode are all dark units, and if you don't know what that means, well, You can see right here that light units do 300% more damage to dark attuned enemies. So I don't really have a good light unit lineup for this game mode. I mean, like, I have Dio, he's buns. Madoki is all right, but I don't have traits on her. So there was a video where I saw he said you can do it with no godlies here. And it's looking like he's running this lineup of Asta. Who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. Wind Prince. Aizen? Is Aizen really up next? No way he does this, right? Okay, so Aizen's Hado 90 is actually really nice because enemies hit by this will permanently take 20% more damage, which isn't bad. Why is he not using it though? I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, he uses it now. And then he uses Kuretsugi. What does this do? Deal 200 billion damage plus 25% of this unit's total damage to all enemies. You also gain 2 permanent status effects. So he uses that on him. I'm not sure what Ishtar really does. But he's going to sell Aizen here. Okay. Asta is going to just shred his health here. Wow. It looks like Aizen is really the X factor here though. Wow. I got told Aizen was mid, but he's the real, you know what I mean? He's the real reason why Sukuna's getting BTA right now, bruh. Look, he keeps reselling the Aizen and upgrading him. Wow, Aizen's actually cheap. And he's just gonna keep... Okay. He's just gonna keep using Hado 90. You know, this actually makes me super happy. Because the thing is, I love Aizen as a character. Yo, I might have to go for Aizen now. Hey, yo. If you guys didn't enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Aizen's my next character. I don't care, dude.
All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. Goddamn. Cancel out my ex, I put a line through that bitch. I like all my S's with 2 lines through them shits.